Hernandez first man up for them. And deGrom's first pitch of the night is fouled away, and we're underway.
6.9.
99 on the first pitch, and the second one at 100. And it's Friday against Washington, pitching on regular rest tonight. Remember, in that game against the Nats, he was pitching with an extra day. 1-2 coming to Hernandez, and a strikeout to start the night at 101 miles an hour. Another one standing in the batter's box, Alex Verdugo, had a real good year for the Red Sox last year, and he takes a strike.
Get a bead on the fastball.
Up the middle, but that's where Lindor is playing. And quickly 2 out. Late today to make sure Nimmo was good to go. Here's J.D. Martinez with 2 out. Playing left field for the second straight day. 15 points higher than any other team in baseball. And a late swing on a 101 mile an hour fastball. That's tonight. 0-2 to Martinez. And he reaches for a high fastball and foul. Keeps going up 64% of the time this year. Buries his first slider in the dirt, and it's 1-2. It's just not fair.
He wants to go back to the slider.
3 in a row, and that one just off the plate. And it's 2-2. No swing, says older than deGrom, just by comparison. Martinez flies one out to shallow center field. Nimmo, who is playing deep, coming on, and he gets there to make the catch. And deGrom's got a 1, still 5th in the American League in batting at .353, and takes a first pitch fastball upstairs. Both of the night averaging over 5 runs per game, even though they were held to 2 last night. That's unloaded to deep left field. Back goes Dom Smith at the wall. He can't get to it. It bounces away from him. On his way to second is Bogaerts. Is going to take the turn and then hold up. Dom was able to recover it and get it in quickly last night. First base runner against deGrom. And Devers fouls back a 99 mile an hour fastball. Often go 9 innings. I mean, this is an exception, coming back from a complete game on regular rest. And my question would be, if it does have any effect on him, how would that most 0-2 to Devers with Christian Vasquez on deck. In RBI situations. He starts at second and nobody out. And Devers hits it hard. McNeil with a great stop and gets the out. Wow. Vasquez in a slump, struck out all 3 at bats last night. And just 2 for his last 20. Needs one here against Vasquez with a runner at third. And he gets ahead 0-2. 0-2 to Vasquez. And he drives this one out to right center, and that'll go up the gap and all the way to the wall, and the Red Sox will get the first run of the game. Bogaerts in to score. Vasquez on an 0-2 100 mile an hour. Now the number 7 hitter Marwin Gonzalez. Vasquez taking a big jumping lead off second base. Again, Vasquez doing a dancing act off second. And Gonzalez takes a strike.
Get the happy feet up.
1-2 coming. Pulled on the ground right at McNeil. And he takes care of Gonzalez for the second out. Fast night against David Peterson. And Vasquez again takes a running start down the line at third to Trip Pivetta on deck. deGrom working out of the windup with a runner at third. And that catches the top of the zone, and it's 1-1 of this season. Still technically a rookie. And that had a little more life on. Frazier used to tip his helmet. 1-2 coming.
More sliders from deGrom.
1-2 to Dahlbeck, and he struck him out with a slider, and that ends. Nick Pivetta 9 for 109 in his career. I was hoping maybe lefty on the docket. 1-1 to Pivetta with the Mets than Jerry.
Oh, that's a strike. Wow.
Strike caller tonight.
And if we're not going to anticipate.
Walcott had the balls and strikes last night. Pivetta makes contact.
Banjo swing. Banjo hitter.
next 4 days.
Did it over the fence?
The play.
I'm not in there with you, so I can't supervise. Well, Pavetta's making deGrom work. That's 4 in a row. He's ninth pitch of the at bat, and Pavetta fouls off another one.
Watch out, Luis Guillorme.
I think is enjoying himself. And he finally goes down swinging on the slider. Here's Keke Hernandez, who struck out his first time up. And he fouls one at the plate.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
That's looped into left. On comes Dom Smith, and he slides and makes the Matador catch for the second out. 448 over those 7 games. A lot of times the younger player. Verdugo hits one right at Lindor in the shift. Perfectly placed. Side retire. JD Martinez leads off in the 4th inning against Jake. And takes a fastball for a strike. Today against Jake was 89.5. Through the first 3 innings tonight, it's 93.1.
Yeah,
so clearly they're hitting some balls hardest one. And he gets Martinez swinging on a slider. Been pretty consistent. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Banged one off the wall and left for a double, and behind his teammate JD Martinez for the American League lead. And a slow tapper to the right side for McNeil. Scurries over and makes the play, and quickly there are 2 out. 2 doubles in that inning to plate a run. And Devers hits one down the line, and he's got himself another hard hit ball. This one will be an extra base hit. He slides in safely with a 2-out.
And a high fastball up and away with 2 strikes.
He hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. It's the hard. It's interesting how quickly lessons can be learned. Alex Cora was talking at his pregame press conference tonight about Vasquez and said, well, he's got a 0-2 again. And he missed with the changeup just in off the plate. Out of the game. And Vasquez goes down swinging to end the inning. Perez.
Yeah.
There's Marwin Gonzalez leading off in the 5th inning, and he swings through a high fastball. Strikeouts for the year. By my calculation, that's an 18-point. Bobby Dahlbeck on deck, and then Pavetta. And deGrom takes care of him with high heat for his 6th strikeout. Strikeouts tonight. And here's Bobby Dahlbeck, who fanned his first time.
There's a good slider.
The last Met pitcher to strike out 10 or more. And Dahlbeck takes that slider just off the.
Better slider, better location.
And he gets him with a changeup. Back-to-back strikeouts to 3 consecutive strikeouts now for deGrom. And here's Pavetta, who had a 10-pitch at bat before striking out in the 3rd. It's the deGrom this season. Despite that 10-pitch at bat against Pavetta. And then quickly won it.
40 Ks to a total at the end of the year.
Two coming, and Pavetta down on strikes, and Jacob deGrom strikes out. Hernandez, Verdugo, and Martinez for the Red Sox in the 6th. Jake has struck out 8, including the last 4. That gives him 58 strikeouts for the season. Strikeouts through the first 5 starts of a year. That's held by Nolan Ryan. Set that back in 1970.
Beginning.
Supposed to have a lights out changeup.
3 infielders on the left side. 1-2 to Hernandez. Now that's low. Good cut by Hernandez. 2-2 coming. And another changeup fouled off. 9 pitches in that game. 7th pitch of this at bat, and it just missed away. So he's thrown him 4 straight. Struck out 8. 3-2 coming. And that's lifted to right, and Conforto eases in. That retires Kike here. Nobody on in the top of the 6th, and now Alex Verdugo.
Verdugo's hit 2 balls on the nose, just
Very upright, relaxed.
Has he thrown this season without throwing 1 curve?
3 changeups in a row, 2-0 changeup.
And making contact with that fastball than the Nats were.
Well, I think we're seeing in spades here. Boy, Jekyll and Hyde.
And there's ball 4, and so deGrom, who has not been walking anybody, that's only his 4th walk of the season against 58 strikeouts. 6 in the 2 games. And that fastball a little bit high. And he foul tips that fastball. 1 so far. Verdugo a short lead at first. And another foul tip on a fastball, and it's 1-2 coming. Lashed the other way, but foul into the screen.
I think the other
1-2 coming. And Martinez able to waste away that fastball. Verdugo at first and 1 out. And Martinez swings and misses on the fastball here. deGrom has gotten more arm side run on his fastball, and that's one of the few times I think we've seen that.
Yeah.
Toward the only run of this game in the 2nd. Grounded out in the 4th. And that one misses. And now 3-0. Here's a strike. Well, part of the reason for that is the Bogaerts hits a weak ground ball down to Alonso, and that retires the sides.